Good day to you, sir. My name is Pearl Ilasingo, a second-year college student from Mindanao State University at Naawan, and today I'm going to answer 4 questions about the American colonial period. So the first question is, what were the events that brought Americans to the Philippines? So there are lots of events in which Americans brought to the Philippines, but the main thing is Americans declare war against the Spanish colonizers in which they considered as weakest colonizers. The Spanish-American War is one of the unforgettable war in the Philippines because it changed the fate of the Filipinos under Spanish rules. Question is, what was the city of Paris and what was its role in the incorporation of Mindanao and Sulu in the former colony of Spain? The Treaty of Paris is an agreement that ended the Spanish-American War and provided for the cession of the Philippine colony to the U.S. for $20 million. That makes the Filipinos feel betrayed by the Americans. The U.S. acquired Mindanao and Sulu thought conquest or act as they were not included in the territories ceded by Spain, and because of Treaty of Paris, Mindanao and Sulu were being colonized in which the Spaniards did not colonize before. Question number 3. What were the various stages of the American occupation in Moroland and how distinct the American policies were in each of the stage? There are 3 stages of Moroland. It is the military occupation from 1899 to 1903. Next is Moro Province from 1903 to 1913, and the Department of Mindanao and Sulu in 1914 to 1920. First is during the military occupation, American policies is to propagate nationhood, to have peace, and force Muslims to be part of the Filipinas. Because of this policy, there goes the 3 states existing in the archipelago: the Sulu Sultanate, Maguindanao Sultanate, and Republika ng Pilipinas. In their occupation in Moro Province, American organize and implement the Moro Province by placing all Moros or Muslims under direct American military control. The Moro Province therefore was a government characterized by amalgamation of military persons and power and civil procedures and institutions. Question number 4. How did American policy or practice contribute to the present Mindanao problems? In my own understanding, since the Americans forced other children to migrate and study abroad for higher learning, people nowadays like Western culture and practice their culture rather than preserving their own culture. However, the American policy or practice contribute to the present Mindanao problem by forcing incorporation of Mindanao and Sulu, restricting Christian natives to Mindanao, discriminatory of land laws, and making Mindanao part of the U.S. territory.